How old is your daughter?
12.
That's what's up, man. My daughter is 10.
Okay. Is she running?
I seriously doubt that. I think she's gonna run to get running shoes,
Right.
and then show up and like just post up.
Right.
You know, usually my son who's 16 runs, and he's her motivation. But
For real?
he lives in New Orleans, and he couldn't come up this year yet, like this early, because he made honor roll, and we have to stay back and do like some extra honor roll, extracurricular stuff.
Right.
So he's usually with me from like May until August, but he's not getting with me until the end of June this year.
Gotcha.
So
We can get rolling and reeling.
what up, man? Saw that interview.
Yeah, man.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. What time's it running?
9 o'clock.
And if you don't mind, I'm just gonna be a timekeeper.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna stand. Try not to look directly. Like, try not to look up at me. Usually, I would be sitting,
Okay.
so that it doesn't look like you're looking up. All right. So talk about the grassroots race, and we know your involvement, but if you could speak on that a little bit, just in general.
I mean, real quick, Grassroots Community Foundation is
Yeah, because it's a little noisy here.
Oh, wow.
Speak. If you want, can you move up?
Closer?
okay. Yeah, I think
All right, look like he can move up.
yeah, because I can't be Projector Mundo.
Yeah. So yeah, you can just talk right in the camera. That's cool.
Good.
Yeah.
The Grassroots Community Foundation is an organization that I started with a good friend of mine, Dr. Janice Johnson Dias. It's become a tradition for us every year to host a 5K someplace in the city of Philadelphia. Usually based around where we have programs. The first, I think, 2 years we did it. We had it at a school out in Northeast Philly, and I think this is our third year raising funds for programs at Lingelbach Elementary School in Germantown. So,
Can you talk about the benefits of it? Health-wise, also is primarily for young females as well.
I mean, health-wise, I mean, the benefits of running, of walking, of a brisk walk or run for anyone are, just a better mental focus, better blood circulation. It's good for your heart,
Right.
good for your peace of mind. I mean, I don't feel that well this morning, but I'm sure I'm gonna feel better after I run. And it's not the sort of thing where it's a competitive race. It's not like a race. I don't even like to use the word race. It's a run, walk. It's a journey that we're taking together. And usually, just at the time that you start to feel like, oh wow, this is getting to be, something. I mean, I'm starting to exert some energy. It's done.
Yeah. Just in terms of your, philanthropic offerings and everything, can you talk about that a little bit? And, just from a total hip hop perspective, obviously we're in a different era, but depending on how you look at it, hip hop's been a little less involved in the community in this way.
I mean, first and foremost, anything that I do is kind of hip hop involvement, because I feel like that's what I am. That's the cloth that I'm cut from. That's kind of what I represent. And as far as giving back to the community, I'm from the city of Philadelphia. I'm a huge fan of arts education and music education and community activism and community programs. Just because when I was coming up, there were few outlets that kind of provided an opportunity for us to take advantage of those sorts of things, but not very many.
Yeah.
But we took advantage of the opportunities that we had. Had it not been for art camps and school counselors and music class and little community organizers that say, hey, we're going to all get together and all the kids do this thing or that thing, we wouldn't have had any outlets at all.
Right. Okay.
You know?
Okay. And so you're definitely running in the race?
Yeah, I'm definitely running. You know, I mean, it's not easy, and it doesn't mean I'm coming in first place. It doesn't mean I'm doing it in 30 minutes, you know, but I'm definitely going to do it. And I'm thinking about, if my wife makes it there in time, I'm going to do it with my son. I have a 10-month-old who I'm probably going to try to push in the, you know, the little runner stroller thing. So we'll see how that works out, but I'm definitely going to do it.
Speaking of your son, Father's Day is coming up. Do you have any plans, or do you celebrate Father's Day, or is it, you know, it's kind of a secular holiday?
You know, my household, Mother's Day is huge. Father's Day is, you know, goes over the head, under the rug, you know, almost unnoticed. You know, fathers who are present and who are, you know, active in their children's lives, we the unsung heroes. So, you know, I mean, especially in my house, I really get, from my 10-year-old daughter, I really get a thank you. You know, if I get a thank you, it's real robotic. It's thank you, like it's awkward. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that, you know, the place from, you know, that it's coming from. So
I've noticed you as an individual. You've expanded your brand a little bit. We've seen you on the NBA commercials. Saw you at Harvard. Can you speak on that a little bit? Because I know you're pretty private, you know.
Yeah, you know, it's been a conscious effort for me in recent months and recent years to, you know, just kind of give a look into a little bit of the depth of my character, so to speak, a little bit more. I mean, like, you know, we've known each other for a minute. You know what I'm saying? The person who's filming this is my cousin. So, you know what I mean? People like you know about how many dimensions there are to me as an artist and as a person, but I haven't necessarily always projected that. So yeah, just recently I've been trying to show the other sides of Black Thought, of Tariq Trotter, to people, in particular to young people. You know, because I'm beginning to realize that the regard within which I'm held as an MC is a certain level of respect, like where the bar is. So that along with that comes responsibility. You know, so I feel like I have you know, a responsibility to show these young people that you're able to be, you know, top 5 and still, you know, be smart and be, you know, well-spoken, outspoken, active in the community, your community, other communities, you know, and to do things other than just rap. Right. You know.
Can we get an update on you and the Roots, and also, which is what I'm waiting for, possibly a solo album?
Most recently, as a lot of people know, I've been working on music for music that's coming out in conjunction with the Broadway musical Hamilton. So there's a Hamilton mixtape album that is close to completion. I think it's coming out in the fall. The original Broadway cast recording went gold, and then it went platinum, won a Grammy. This is a music project that I didn't have to sing one note on, so I'm happy with that. I'm working on an album with Royce the 5'9". He and I, we're doing something together. I'm close to completion on a record that Ninth Wonder and I have been working on. And then aside from all that, we're working on a new Roots album. You know, so there's always very much, you know, kind of going on, and I keep multiple, you know, pots on the fire, so to speak. You know, I'm still acting. I have a recurring role on this HBO show called The Deuce. That is, you know, the pilot came out. Before the pilot even aired. The pilot still hasn't aired, but it's already been picked up. It was created by David Simon of The Wire, and it's directed by Michelle McLaurin of Breaking Bad. So yeah, it's dope, you know, and I play an ill role. It's I'm just gonna say it's 1972, 40 Deuce, you know, and I'm a colorful character.
Right. Okay. Last question. Was your verse on Static Selector's album, Bird's Eye View, the song?
Yeah.
Did you really do that in one take?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I did that in not only one take, but in I was at Static's house, like, I'm gonna say 10 to 12 minutes in entirety, maybe 15 minutes I was there. I was coming from shooting the first episode of the Combat Jack show, and I had a driver that night, and he caught a blowout while I was doing the Combat Jack interview with Just Blaze and Combat Jack and Dallas Penn, and my man had to go and get the tire fixed. He got the tire fixed, came back, it was pouring down rain. I was, out in the middle of Brooklyn. I was on a cleanse, so like I wasn't smoking, I wasn't drinking or anything. And then Static hit me. It was like, yo, like the place that you are is literally a few blocks away from my crib. Is there any way you could stop here and do this song? And we've been going back and forth trying to figure out when it would be most convenient for me to record on this particular record for a minute. Like he sent it to me when it was just a beat. He sent it to me when it was just Raekwon. He sent it to me when it was Raekwon and Joey. And so I kind of already knew like what I was gonna say, how I wanted to do it. And I wanted to get out of Static Selector's crib with the quickness, because they was in there drinking brews, burning it down, so I didn't really want to be tempted. So I just got in there with the blinders on, went right in the booth, one take, and it was good.
Wow, that's an incredible verse, man.
He's good with the microphone though in that way, because the next record that I did with him, with